Blessed day, everyone. So in today's video, I want to talk about something, boy, people may tell you, this is very sad. And it's a story about a 7 weeks old baby who died, and basically because there were no ventilator for help out the baby. That's why the baby ended up dying. You understand, people? So the mother is speaking out as well. So I have all of that to share with you guys in full. But before I get into the article, I need everybody watching this video to head over to my YouTube channel, News Mix. I'm going to put the link for that in the comment section. So just click the link, go over there and subscribe. You can finish watch the video over there, or you can watch it right here. You understand, people? And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, MixUpTime4. I'm going to put the link for that in the comment section as well. So yes, people, let's get into the article. So it says, no ventilator, so baby dies. She was told to spend time with her baby because the infant did not have much time longer to live. 7 weeks old Tiziana Blake, who had spent much of her short life at Bustamante Hospital for Children, needed a ventilator. Her mother, Trishana Watson, who spoke with the Jamaica Observer on Wednesday, said that doctors confirmed that none of the 6 assigned to the hospital was available. None was available at the University Hospital of the West Indies or Cornwall Regional Hospital. The baby died as a result. There are 108 working ventilators in public health facilities across the island, the Sunday Observer can confirm. Watson said Tiziana, who was born on March 31st at Black River Hospital in St. Elizabeth, was diagnosed with annual pancreas and had to be transferred to Bustamante Hospital, where she underwent surgery. She went to the intensive care unit because after she was born, they realized that she was not well. The issue is that she wasn't feeding. She had a narrowing in her intestines and it required surgery. She had an annual pancreas, Watson explained to the Sunday Observer in an interview last Wednesday. This is a rare birth defect in which the developing pancreas does not form properly. The condition is caused by a ring of extra pancreatic tissue that covers the first part of the small intestines, blocking or impairing the passage of food. So she was at Black River Hospital until April the 29th, and she was transferred to do the surgery at Bustamante. The surgery was successful, and she was recovering well and coming on fine. That is what the doctors told me. And I have the recordings because I know how the public health system is. So each time I spoke with them, I recorded and they said that she was doing well, said Watson. The 21-year-old woman who previously suffered a miscarriage said there was a turn of events when she left her baby for the weekend, May the 14th to May the 16th, to return to St. Elizabeth for her 6-week post-pregnancy checkup, having undergone a C-section. She said upon returning to the hospital, she observed that the child had gotten smaller in size and was on oxygen. So I asked what happened to my baby and why was she on oxygen. They said that she wasn't breathing properly and that she is sick and they don't know what happened to her or what's going on. I have all of this on record, the woman said. Doctors later confirmed, following a series of tests, that the baby had developed an infection, though they were not able to determine what caused it. Watson said that the baby was being treated with antibiotics. Although she was not told what the infection was during her absence, she said that her child had also developed severe diaper rash following this discovery. She said that she was told to get a particular product for the infant, but while making her way back to the hospital a few days later, she was informed by a doctor that her baby was not doing well. The doctor called me and said, "Miss Watson, the baby is not doing well, so you can come. You're going to see a lot of people around the baby." I had left to get it, and when I came back the Thursday, I noticed a lot of people around her. They were performing CPR and pumping the baby. That was in the morning around after 9. So afterwards, them coming to me and say the baby not breathing well and that her oxygen level I go down in the 30s and it can't stay there. The young mother, who was raw with emotion, said she shared that the doctors later intubated the infant and noted that she needed a ventilator. I asked if she needed a ventilator, where would she get one? They said normally babies are sent to them when they need ventilators, but right now they don't have one there, and they are going to call UHII, who didn't have any available, and they called Cornwall Regional and they didn't have one available. I asked where else can my baby get a ventilator, and they said nowhere else. They said if the tube they put in doesn't work and she doesn't get a ventilator, she won't make it. I asked if there was no private hospital in Jamaica that the baby could get a ventilator, and the doctor said no, which I have on recording as well. He said no ventilator was available, said Watson. She told the Sunday Observer that immediately after that conversation, she insisted on seeing her child but was unable to because doctors had to again perform CPR as the infant hearts had stopped beating for a second time. Them come back to me and said they call Cornwall Regional and they still don't have any ventilator. So I must come spend time with the baby because they don't know how much time she have. From there, everything went downhill, she said. Tiziana died later that day, May the 20th. Watson said she was accompanied by her spouse on Tuesday to collect the child's death certificate, which stated that she died from sepsis. It's something called septicemia. This occurs when the body has an unusually severe response to an infection. During sepsis, the immune system, which fights against germs, releases a lot of chemicals into the blood. This triggers widespread inflammation that can lead to organ damage. Watson said, having reminded doctors that the baby blood test result had returned with no indication of an infection, she was told that a urine test was done and it was determined that the infant had developed urinary tract infection. They said that that was an overwhelming contribution to her death, said Watson. The Sunday Observer contacted Senior Medical Officer at Bustamante Hospital, Dr. Michelle Ann Richards Dawson, and was told to send an email to Chief Executive Officer Camille Wallen Panton. Dr. Richards Dawson said that she could not comment on the matter without permission from Wallen Panton. The email, which was sent on Wednesday, has not been answered. Subsequent attempts to speak with Dr. Richards Dawson were unsuccessful. Meanwhile, Watson said that her family has contacted an attorney at law to look into the matter on her family's behalf. So people, boy, me I tell you, me not lie. Me know say this story touch a lot of you guys. You understand? So we're gonna look on some of the comments them where some people are say about all of this situation. You understand? So one person said, and you're gonna tell me being poor is not a crime. And next person said, wow. I wanna have shaggy $100 million for ventilator, sit down in a bank for 3 years now. Shame. An next person said, this is very upsetting and sad. Mecca did the Prime Minister Pitney are one of them, the people there with standards. Kiss me teeth, man. So basically this person I say if it was the Prime Minister's child, of course, you know, people would have make sure say the child alright and them thing they understand. An next person said, what a piece of slackness. Somebody said the government needs to be blamed. An next person said, utter foolishness. No, sir. To be poor is a crime. Rich people picking not dead just like that, just so. Just so, and not even try to get one for the baby. So people, I don't know. Not leave in the comments and make me know what you think about this. You know, very unfortunate situation. I'm not telling a lie. Very, very sad. Very, very, very sad. You understand? Once a condolences to the family, and hopefully we're gonna get the strength to go through these times. And the thing about it, you know, people, the woman did have a miscarriage, you understand, and then now our baby born and she thinks that everything alright, and you know she end up a lose her baby. Why, may I tell you, star? Wow, wow, wow. People, I not lie. I beg enough for just send out some words of encouragement. You understand? If you have a heart, you're supposed to just can feel how this mother feel. You understand? You're not even in her position. You're supposed to can view it from a third person perspective and see how this woman's supposed to feel right about now. So, yeah, people, boy, it's sad. I'm not telling a lie. You know, we need to have ventilators for things like this happening in Jamaica. You understand? Yes, some people are going to say, boy, come and see people are coming about, you know, they have to remind themselves that Jamaica is a third world country. You know, we need to stop use that excuse, you know. But because a third world country, we have to just suffer with certain things and this and that. No, man. You know, I think we can do better, man, people. Trust me. But, you know, the government just need to come into play when things like this happen and ensure that things like this don't happen again in the future. You understand what I say? So, leave in the comments and make me know what you think about this. Thanks for watching the video, and people, don't forget to go over to my YouTube channel, News Mix. I'm going to put the link for that in the comment section. And also follow me on Instagram, MixUpTime4. And just make me know what you think about this story. You understand? Bless up on yourself. I'm out.